everyone, my mental health has been in the dumps, and so I was trying to figure out what to film for my next video. And I was like, well, my mental health is low. What if I do things to try and get my mental health a little better? This video is also sort of inspired by a YouTuber that I follow. Debbie likes to read, and Debbie does like self-care videos, and this isn't exactly self-care. I don't really have the money or ability to do like self-care right now. Like the most I can do is paint my nails with the cheap nail polish I already have. But I made a list of some things I want to try to accomplish this week or stay on top of, and I'm gonna see if I can just do things that like hypothetically should make my mental health better. First of all, this is May 13th. Let me give you a little overview of the schedule. I'm hanging out with family later today. I'm filming this in the middle of the night. I always start my vlogs in the middle of the night because I stay up really late at night. So hanging out with family tomorrow evening. I'm gonna get a new phone on Thursday. This phone that I'm using, the battery does not like to charge and it doesn't like to hold its charge. After that, possibly call with a friend. I want to stay on top of messaging my friends and talking to my friends and making sure I'm not pulling back and becoming a recluse. The big thing I have on the schedule is I have house sitting coming up, so those clips I probably won't be like showing you everything, but I'll give you updates every night on how my day has been, and I'll update if I come home and work on stuff. I believe I have one medical appointment next week on like Monday, but we're basically doing a Wednesday to Wednesday little vlog where I am just gonna be doing things to take care of myself or to take care of my surroundings, I guess. Let's go over this a little bit. Here are the goals that I'm setting. I want to finish the book that I'm currently reading. I have been really struggling to read, and so I'm hoping that when I'm house sitting I get the opportunity to just put my phone down and read. My mental health spirals pretty bad when it's this low, and so I really need to like push myself to try and get back on schedule with reading. So the book I want to finish is A Court of Wings and Ruin. I average about 50 pages a day, but I'm probably gonna pick up the pace a little bit when I'm house sitting. I have 368 pages left. If I average 50 pages a day, I'll finish that in, I believe, 8 days, but I have 7 days, so I need to read a little more on some of the other days. Maybe I'll tackle some of that tonight. I'm not sure, but I think this is doable if I push myself. And sometimes when I'm house sitting, all I'll do is just read. I want to stay on top of doing my schoolwork. I am in the middle of a school term. I've been doing pretty good at staying on top of my schoolwork, but that's just something I need to make sure that is always a priority. I, of course, am going to be house sitting, but I would like to do another one of my movie series while I'm house sitting, which will be hard because, again, with my brain spiraling, it's hard to watch stuff. But sometimes when I house sit, I do like the movie series where I have like a random wheel, choose what movies I watch, and I normally enjoy that. So I think I'm going to give that a go and see how that goes. I want to clean. I am currently living in a depression pit. Whenever I get depressed, things just collect, and I also have a cosplay room that I really need to organize, and so if I finish my room or if I don't have motivation for my room, what we're going to do is we're going to work on the cosplay room, I think, just get some cleaning done. I keep spiraling really bad whenever I clean, but I think that if I had a cleaner space, maybe I might feel better. And then it would be nice if I could get at least one cosplay in. I have some TikTok videos that I filmed part of that I need to film more for, and I have one collab coming up. I'm sort of slowing down on doing collabs. I had to keep dropping out of a lot of collabs, just there were like people I wanted to avoid in certain collabs, and so I've slowed down on collabs, but there's one collab that I'm still in that I haven't taken pictures for yet. But if I don't do that, I just want to finish the TikTok drafts that I have, because I've been sort of enjoying recently, and so just filming one part and then hoping someone will duet. If I have both characters for the vision I have in mind, just doing both characters and editing the videos together. So I think what we're gonna do right now is I think I'm gonna collect some stuff in my room to bring downstairs and start on my depression pit. I think that should be the plan. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh, I need to pack at some point, probably later today / tomorrow, because Thursday is when I start my house sitting. So we are going to tackle some stuff in my room and see how this goes. So for reference, before we get started, this is one of 3 areas in my room that is like the depression pit. So I had a manic episode, took everything out of my closet, moved everything on my floor into one spot, and I was like, oh, I'll finish it, and then my manic episode ended. I get hypomania every once in a while. Basically, if my depression gets too bad, then I will have a small manic episode. The other part is just right here in front of my desk. I sit at my desk every day doing schoolwork and it gets a mess. Bottles, keep that in mind for what I'm about to show you. And then we got the bottle collection. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start by bringing the bottles downstairs. I think that's a good start. Bottles have been collected And yeah, I know it's a lot. I have nausea, so it gets hard to drink water. I'm gonna grab a couple things from this pile that need to go downstairs, and then I think I'll be good for bringing stuff up and downstairs for right now. Okay, morning spread. We got a gluten-free bagel with lots of butter. I was gonna have something more flavorful and protein-packed for breakfast, but my stomach said no this morning to Coca-Colas because I have a caffeine addiction. And then I need to charge this because I forgot that I need to get caught up to where my friend is on Ultra Room because we're trying to play together. Okay, it's Wednesday, May 13th in the afternoon. Last night didn't turn out as well as I was hoping. I was like, oh, this is gonna be such a productive video. It's gonna be so great. We're gonna have a great like first night. And then I got roped into some stuff and my mental health plummeted. And so I ended up taking my meds early so that I could be unconscious sooner, which is what I've been doing with my depression. It's not been great. You saw my breakfast. Eat that. When I go out with my family tonight, I'm probably gonna get some food out there. I've been struggling to eat. So one of the things too about this video is that hopefully it encourages me to eat, because then I have to like update everyone on what I'm eating. Gotta do some schoolwork before my family gets here. So basically my professor this term just keeps not opening the assignments on time, and he just opened the assignments for this week and it's Wednesday and we always have an assignment due every Wednesday night. So I need to go turn that in. I did it early because I knew what the assignment would be. So I did it early, but now I need to go submit it and hopefully other people submit it very quickly too so that I can do my 2 quick replies before it hits midnight tonight, or else I'm probably gonna get a little late penalty on that. But I shouldn't get a late penalty when the professor opened it late, right? I tried to argue with him once and be like, hey, since you opened this late, can I have an extension? And he just ignored my request for an extension. I was like, thanks for that. That was really nice. So I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna hang out with family. Not quite sure what we're doing. I think maybe getting food, maybe finding something to do to hang out. But yeah, I'm gonna update you as we go along in the day. Just took a shower, hence the hair. I hung out with family a little bit. I don't know why everything feels like it keeps going wrong. And so mentally I'm not doing the greatest right now, but we got dinner. Meant to record a little clip of my food, but I got teriyaki salmon with fried rice. It's like 9:40 or something, so I think I'm gonna do a reply really quick for my discussion post. My professor only opened the discussion earlier in the afternoon, and so I have one person to reply to. I'm hoping that one more person replies before midnight so I can get my replies done on time, so I can get this assignment turned in on time. But after I do that reply, I might play Pokemon a little bit, depending on how long it takes, or I'm just gonna start my reading for the night. I started packing for my house sitting gig that starts tomorrow. I have the clothes packed, need to pack everything else up. Yeah, I think that's all for updates for right now.
Down there, I just need to stick on my miner's cap and get a pickaxe and dig real deep, you know? It's been so fun having you around for the last few weeks. I've really enjoyed it. I appreciate that, although it does kind of sound like there's a but or an end of that coming, but maybe there is. You know, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Anyway, let's topside we go. Yeah.
Alrighty. Climbing up a number of stories to one of the various tunnels that exits the hollow and makes its way towards one of the main streets of this region.
Okay, so we're wrapping up night 2 for this. This is wrapping up like Wednesday night to Thursday morning, and then I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna wake up Thursday afternoon and head over to house sitting. Tonight I played Pokemon Ultra Moon. I got caught up to where my friend said he left off, but knowing him, he probably did more and I'll have to play more tomorrow to catch up. I have a lot of schoolwork to do tomorrow. I'm getting a new phone tomorrow. That's gonna be cool. I didn't get any cleaning done today or yesterday, so I'm probably gonna like come back from house sitting because the house isn't very far where I'm house sitting and pet sitting. So I'm probably gonna come back and try and clean some stuff. I also downloaded the Fetch app, which my link will be down in the description below if anyone wants to do it. So I'm also like on the hunt for receipts to scan. So if I like clean my stuff, I might find receipts. Right? Right? I don't know. And then tomorrow I also need to set up the movie series and possibly watch a movie tomorrow. God, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I might have to do the movie series in the daytime because I know for a fact I'm calling a friend tomorrow night. I have to get my movie done tomorrow, but I also have to do schoolwork tomorrow. I'm really overwhelmed. I have a lot of stuff I need and want to do. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. While I was playing Pokemon Ultra Moon and getting caught up to where my friend is, I was watching Critical Role Campaign 3. I haven't seen the other campaigns. I got recruited to cosplay Fresh Cut Grass for Ren Fair, a pirate version of Fresh Cut Grass. So I was like, okay, I gotta watch Campaign 3 since that's what Fresh Cut Grass is from. I can't talk right now. But man, there's no way that I am gonna get all the way through this before Ren Fair. I will be lucky if I can finish 2 episodes. My attention span is not great right now. And unfortunately, while some of the stuff is entertaining, I think I need a different format. Like if this was written in a novel, or if it were like a show with like acting, I don't know how to describe it, just like a typical show and not just like watching D&D, I think my brain would handle a lot better. I'm not saying my brain won't handle it later, just that where my head is at mentally, this type of content is hard to absorb and watch. So anyways, I got some stuff I gotta do tomorrow, so it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. I had another bit of a rough mental health night, but I got started on the critical role, so that's progress. So tomorrow I'm really hoping I can get some stuff done for myself that makes myself feel accomplished. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, I have only filmed one other clip today and it was super short and it was just basically showing what I was having for dinner. I also really haven't eaten much today, so that was like my one meal for the day. I've been trying, but I just haven't been feeling well today. So today I got a new phone. You're on the new phone. Is there any difference quality-wise? I don't know yet. I just took a shower and so my hair's wet. I'm always torn when my hair's wet of like, do I brush out or not? Because if I brushed out in the video, you're just gonna have like stringy hair, but if I don't, it looks like I don't really have much hair. I don't know. Worked a little bit on schoolwork today. Read this essay that like I'm considering reporting to my professor because there was some like pretty bad stuff in there, but I don't want to be a Karen. But a guy in my class basically ranted about a neighbor that he didn't like and doxed her address in the essay, and I'm like, dude, like I feel like the doxing takes it too far. But I don't know what to do about that. I have to do a little more schoolwork and then I'm gonna call with a friend tonight probably. It had a bit of a rough day mentally. This whole vlog is not turning out how I want because I keep having a rough day. I don't think I'm gonna be able to watch a movie today or tonight. I don't think I'm gonna even be able to read tonight, so I might not start a movie series, or maybe I will and then I'll finish it at my house. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit my reading goal for the day, so I think I just need to prioritize schoolwork and then calling with a friend. Don't know how long I will be on call. I think it depends on how my mental health does, but yeah, mental health in the dumps. But I got a new phone and I feel nothing about getting the new phone, which says a lot about where mental health is at, because normally I'm like, ooh, this is so exciting, and I feel nothing. I like literally don't feel any sort of excitement or anything. I'm just like, okay, we got the new phone that will actually hold a charge, so now I can wake up when my alarm goes off in the morning. You know what I mean? But anyways, I think while I'm house sitting, this is gonna be my spot to film just because it's empty wall. I don't like to show much of the houses that I house sit in. Also, there's like a door so I can lock the dog out because the dog is super hyper, and I was trying to like record a voice message to the friend and the dog was jumping all over me. But let's see how much we can get done tonight and how productive we can be. It's 3 a.m. so recap of the past few hours. I didn't do what I planned, but I feel good mentally right now, so I think that's a positive. I did some schoolwork and I have one more essay that I need to add feedback for this week. Probably will take like 10 minutes tomorrow. And then I basically just talked with a friend on the phone and played Hogwarts Legacy, and that was really nice. And so tomorrow, hopefully back on schedule, but also I feel a lot better right now after that call, so yeah. Okay, the dog that I am house sitting is coming. Do you want to make an appearance? Come here. He wanted to make an appearance. This is who I'm watching. I know it's late, I know. I'm gonna get you a treat and then we're gonna go to bed, okay, bud? Sound good? I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Okay, so it is Friday afternoon. So far today I have eaten a corn on the cob because that's what I did for breakfast. And I did a little bit of schoolwork, so I'm pretty much done with schoolwork for the week. There's some like optional stuff I could do that I think I might do just to work ahead. And I wrote an essay that's due in a couple weeks, but I sort of wanted to like change how I wrote about the topic. So I think I might write another draft. I've also been processing a lot of trauma and stuff recently with writing, and so I think just writing about this topic in a different way might also help me process it in new ways. But I'm feeling a little bit okay this afternoon. I just had a really hard time waking up. Like I just did not want to wake up today. My body and brain were just like, no. And my brain today has been, I don't want to interact with anyone else, so I haven't responded to any messages or even like opened Instagram or anything today. But I think the plan for the rest of the day is going to be, I'm going to try and go over to my house and film some cosplay content since all my TikTok drafts are gone, and I'm going to focus on reading. And I also have a YouTube video that I need to edit and get up. I have like 3 or 4 days to get that up. But that's the plan for today. I'm feeling decent mentally today. I just really don't want to deal with people today. So I am gonna go do some stuff and I'll update you later. So I just sat down and read 100 pages of the book, so I'm making progress. I marked where I want to get to tomorrow. I want to do at least 50 pages tomorrow. I was very productive with that. My depression has been a weird thing this time around because it like flares up sometimes, especially if I have a hard event like what happened recently. It will flare up. It's been an odd thing because the amount of like going back and forth between like, ooh, I'm doing good, I'm happy, and like dropping has been so like sudden this time around. So I'm finding it actually hard to like stick to like everything that I said that I would want to try this week, because like it's so hard because I never know minute to minute how I'm gonna do. Towards the end of reading tonight, I started feeling myself dropping. So I might play a little bit of a video game, or if it gets too intense, I'll take my meds and go to bed early, which is sort of what I've been doing. I don't know if it's healthy, but my brain just keeps getting too depressed and then I can't stand to be awake, so I take my meds. Technically, I'm not like supposed to take my meds at like a specific time, so I'm fine. As long as I take my meds within 6 hours of the time I took it the night before, I'm good. I'm totally good. Anyways, I might play video games a little bit, might just take my meds and go to bed. I don't know. I feel my mental health dropping again, but made so much progress on this today, which is good. Finished up my schoolwork for the week, which is good. Took the dog that I am house sitting on a walk, which is good. And I probably need to eat more food because I haven't been eating enough today, I feel like. I had corn on the cob, chips, a cheese stick, and some cherries, so I think I need to eat like a bagel or something, but I didn't bring enough food over here apparently. This is the first time that I've house sat since I started eating solid food again, so I'm not used to this. But yeah, we'll see how tonight unfolds. I'll update all of you tomorrow. Oh, and I did end up cosplaying today, and I filmed some content as Kale from Throne of Glass, but it isn't like the final version that I want to do because I want to get a different wig for him because I don't like the wig that I have for him currently. But that is money, and we'll see when that happens. Just wanted to show you I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy tonight. I'm using my friend's Steam account for it, and he normally watches me play, and the outfits that I've been doing, he judges them so hard. But I'm trying to get the best stats, and currently this is what I have for the best stats: a goofy little like pajama cap and this mask. So today is Saturday. So far I've read a little bit of A Court of Wings and Ruin. I still have like 20 or so pages until I meet my goal for the day. I got out of the house to go thrifting to look for some stuff for cosplay. I got just some socks for the cosplay. Couldn't find anything else I needed for the cosplay. Yeah, I woke up and there's another situation today. Somehow it always feels like there's situation after situation after situation, and I can't just deal with why I'm so depressed because there's always more and more stuff, and then makes me want to like crawl in a hole and never talk to anyone again. But go for the rest of the day, finish this. I might call a friend or something so that I'm not alone, because I feel like my depression's so bad that maybe it would be good if I talk to someone. But yeah, it's been a rough mental health day, but I'm still doing things to take care of myself. Ate breakfast this morning, gonna have dinner soon. I don't really eat lunch. I'm trying to follow through things and take care of myself, but the universe also keeps saying nope. Okay, last update here before I go back to my house. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna be heading out. They're getting back in the afternoon, but I always head out like a couple hours before people say that they're gonna get back, just in case they get back early. What I've done since my last update is that I took the dog on a walk. I finished my reading for the day. I worked on an essay for school because I decided I didn't like my original essay, and I rewrote the entire thing. It's about a very personal and like a deep topic to me, so a little nervous about it, but we'll see how it goes. But it was something that it felt like really passionately that I needed to write to process it. And now I'm gonna go play some video games. Yeah, the dog said that too. Back at home, currently playing some Expedition 33, and then I'm gonna read for the night and then do some schoolwork possibly. My cat's hanging out with me. This game is so laggy on my laptop. Maybe I should set it up and show you guys sometime, but it's so laggy, it doesn't work very well. It's a decent game, it just like, man, my laptop is not the one for it, I guess. I didn't really do any more updates yesterday. I read to my goal for the book that I'm reading, and then I did some schoolwork. Mental health still not good, but still trying to keep up a routine. Had a psychiatry appointment today, and we are adding another med, so we'll see how that goes. Feels like I keep dealing with situation after situation. I was dealing with stuff last night and today and don't know how to resolve it, so I don't know. Why is it thing after thing after thing and me not being able to get a break? But today the plan is I need to leave the house today. I leave the house every other day. It's one of the things I do to stabilize my mental health. So here are the 3 things I do to stabilize my mental health that I found helps me get to a base level. First of all, reading at least 50 pages a day. It creates a sense of consistency with something that I normally enjoy, and it makes me feel accomplished. The other thing I do is I leave the house every other day. I find if you're stuck in your house for too long, your depression will get pretty bad. So leaving the house every other day is difficult sometimes at times because I don't drive, but it's something that I have to do in order to stabilize my mental health. The other thing that I do is I try and make sure that I'm not away from my cat too long. And that's because when I was a teen, I was suicidal, and my cat is what pulled me out of being suicidal. So if I'm gone for like 2+ weeks and don't see her for 2+ weeks, mental health, psh. But if it's like a week, I can handle it. Sometimes a week and a half, I can handle it. But I try not to be away from my cat too much longer than that. So yeah, that's why I'm leaving the house today. I'm gonna go to Goodwill. I'm looking for stuff for a shoot that I'm hosting for JJK baseball, like it's the baseball scene and stuff. And then later I'm gonna read, later I'm gonna do schoolwork. I don't really know what else the plan is for today, so yeah, I think that's everything that I planned today, and we'll just see how I do the rest of the day. Sent a message and then had a panic attack, so now we are filming a clip for the vlog instead of dealing with that. So since my last update, I read some more of my book. I'm definitely on track to finish my book by tomorrow, which is working out well. I have some schoolwork I need to work on tonight, and then I'm hoping to possibly paint my nails, although I probably not gonna be able to do it in time. My nails feel like they take forever to dry whenever I paint them, and so I don't want them to get messed up while I'm asleep. And then I think I might play some games. Haven't decided on E33 yet or Hogwarts Legacy, but we'll see how I feel. Might also start ordering some stuff for different cosplay stuff. Haven't decided yet. We'll see how the night goes. Instead of playing games tonight, I realized that there's a more pressing issue, which is that my cat just destroyed my wallet that I've been using since I was a teen. So I need to find another wallet. I know for a fact there is at least one wallet in this room. This is my cosplay slash hoarder slash entertainment room. I know there's a Pokemon one somewhere that I have from like a mystery box. I gotta try and find it. Also, we're gonna try and get more shelves around my room at some point to put my wigs up there. So there's some styled wigs up there. Yeah, I'm just gonna dive in and organize while I go and see what I can find. I'm probably not gonna include too much footage because I think I'm gonna turn on Critical Role while I'm working, but I'm gonna do at least like a little bit of footage of me sorting through this whole mess. But you can see the vision for what this room is supposed to look like with that, but you can also see that it's not quite there. Found this, so we temporarily have one that'll work, but I have more cards than what can fit in here, so we're gonna keep trying to find the Pokemon one. I honestly don't know if the Pokemon one is bigger than this. We have one option here, but I have a lot of like arcade cards that definitely won't fit in here, so let's keep looking. I didn't find the Pokemon one, but I found a My Hero one that I thrifted. It's not in like the best shape. This wasn't like, I don't know, the best purchase I made because I got it and then I sort of realized how rough shape it is. But we're gonna use it. This one isn't ruined by my cat, and there's a lot of space in here. And I found more cards as well in that room that I need to put in here. I didn't really get to too much organizing. I just basically started a box of stuff that like needs to move out of that room and a box of Pokemon cards because one of my friends is really into collecting right now. But yeah, let's put these cards away and then let's play some video games. If my rash on my eye from crying doesn't tell you about how today went, then I mean, sticking to a schedule this week and doing things to try and take care of my mental health gave me the clarity to do what I need to do to move on from a situation and to get answers I needed about a situation, but it really hurts. And so now I'm like way worse, but I was able to get myself stabilized up that I could deal with that situation. So I guess that's improvement. I just played some Hogwarts Legacy and called with a friend. I got out of the house today to buy a gift for my nephew for his birthday. I don't know. We'll see how my videos keep going, but hopefully I can keep to my schedule. Sorry that this video didn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out. I was hoping that I would be like, woo, doing mentally better by the end, and it didn't turn out that way. And I haven't talked much publicly about what exactly is going on, but I guess I can say it here since like nobody watches my videos. Man, breakups, especially with someone you thought you were going to spend the future with and that they told you how much they loved you, really, really, really sucks. Self-esteem, gone. Mental health, gone. Hope for the future, gone. So that's where I'm at, but I stuck to a schedule this week. I got some things done. I'm trying to rush through Hogwarts Legacy so that I can log out of the Steam account with the person whose Steam account I'm using. Life sucks, man. Life sucks. Hopefully my next video will be a bit more of a cheery one or positive one. I'm thinking about doing more book takes and stuff just to do more simple, superficial videos where you don't have to see me being depressed all the time. But anyways, I hope all of you had a great week and I'll see all of you in my next video. Until next time, everyone, goodbye.